Don't swallow.
Alright guys, so I just finished watching the Netflix series, the Netflix film Bleach. I'm going to be very quick with it because I don't want to go no longer than about 5 minutes. I went almost 9 minutes on the other video. And let me get my rating out here already. 8 out of 10. Had no issue with it. I enjoyed it. And this is coming from a Bleach fan. This film did good. There's certain things they didn't do right, but again, this is a strong 8. This is like not no 8, 10. No, this is like an 8.9 out of 10. Like, they did real good with this film. The only issues I kind of had were it should have been longer. I think they kind of the pacing was fine, but I think they kind of, like I said, it felt like if this film had more time, it would have been good. But an hour and 48 minutes, I think they could have had a little bit more time. That's still pushing the 2-hour mark, but maybe a little bit longer. Probably extra, maybe 50 minutes, 55 minutes. Not 55, but extra 5-10 more minutes. You never know. But some people would say cut it off more. But again, for what they had, they did very well. You could tell the budget was small, and whatever the budget they had, they worked what they had. It did very well. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. They did a very good job. The other thing I want to talk about in this film, the Japanese actors did a very good job. All of them. From Ichigo to Renji, from Orihime to Rukia, to Chad, to Uryu, everybody did a good job. Even Captain Kusuke, I think everybody, all the Japanese actors did a very good job with this. You're probably saying, what do you recommend for this film? Yeah, like I said, Netflix is a good place to watch, and then they did a good job. It's like watching the anime. It really is. Just the way they did the last fight. The fight at the end was real good. I will say this about Orihime. They did change her. But then again, Orihime was annoying in the damn series. So I think they made her pretty much more of a personality in here. Because in the first one, the only thing, like the first half of Bleach, they kind of gave her some substance with her brother. They skipped the whole brother arc with her, which was fine. I didn't need that shit. I didn't like it back then because it didn't lead to nothing into the series. Other than she had peace with her brother, but then again, I still didn't like her as a character. That's just me. I don't know about how you other feel. But they are gonna play upon her abilities. I did see that thing in her ear, her hair dependent. I said, all right. Chad, they definitely play upon his ability. You saw his feat of strength towards the end. Uryu, yeah, yep. The Quincy. I love the arrow, what they did with the arrow. Oh, I geeked the fuck out with that. But I geeked the fuck out when they pan out and it was Renji and Kusuke, and they're about to go to the human world, and they pan out, and the camera goes from down and goes all the way up, speeds up like going up the elevator, and then next thing you know, you go from this bottom bunk all the way to the top, and you see this the Soul Society, and I'm like, yo, I was like, if they showed Kenpachi, I was about to freak the fuck out. Or Ging, yo, if they do get a sequel, I want to see how they do Ging. Ging is going to be fun to see because his eyes, he doesn't open his eyes. They kind of did copy from the anime, and I didn't mind that. I really didn't. It was nice. It was real nice. You could tell they took some elements from the Ronin Kitchen movies, especially towards the end fight with Renji and Ichigo. They really did, which was pretty cool. Which I think that fight should have been. Actually, I think the fight lasted longer. And I'll be honest with you, I like the fight in the film more so than I like the fight in the anime. Not the first time around. The second time they fought, I liked it, but the first time I didn't like it. This fight, actually, I did like. Renji, I think, won the first fight. To be honest with you, it was barely. But in this fight, yeah, freaking Ichigo straight up murked his ass. I remember in the anime, I think Renji kind of beat him. the first one, but it wasn't like easily. It took a minute. I did like how they used the Hollow and his mother, even though in that one I think they didn't get to the way they combined the Grand Fisher, the Hollow. Renji and Kusuke came afterwards. They heard about it and it came afterwards. In this one, they used Ichigo as bait to get him because it's a strong spiritual pressure. And I did like that aspect a little bit more. Matter of fact, I wish, looking back at it, Kubo should have used something like this anyway. But again, I guess he didn't want to make Renji or Kusuke like the bad guys. Because again, I mean, after seeing this, it would be kind of weird. Because when Kushki came in, anyway, he came off as a dick. So, I mean, yeah, he came off as a huge dick. And eventually people started to like him, but, I mean, just his character was a dick. And I thought he died, honestly, in the first time around watching the anime towards the end with the whole Aizen arc, when Aizen did, but nah, he's actually stayed alive. Um, but that's neither here or there. I hope they do this Soul Society arc because the Soul Society arc is probably the best thing about Bleach. If you're a Bleach fan or an anime fan, you know the Soul Society arc is probably one of the best, well written arcs for any shonen anime out there. The way it's handled, it's next to Death. Well, I won't say Death Note arcs, but it's how you start an arc and how you end it. The ending is probably the best thing you remember from an arc. Like, till this day, if you watch that arc, you remember the ending. Because it's so impactful that no other anime arc has done it other than probably Dragon Ball Z. Hell, One Piece, you barely remember a majority of their arcs. Hell, Dressrosa in One Piece, I forgot about it. And that's the longest arc in anime history. You know, it's not that impactful. But the Aizen arc, the Soul Society arc with Aizen is still to this day one of the most memorable arcs, any arcs to anything, because the way it blew people's mind. No one expected it, and that's what I liked about Aizen as a character because I didn't expect him, and I like how Kubo handled it. Because you always be sitting there like we already know, like we knew Frieza was the big bad. We knew the Cell, well, Cell kind of came towards later, but we knew Cell was the big bad. We knew Boo was the big bad. Y'all never expect Aizen to be that guy, to be that cunning, that slimy, but it was. But enough about the film. If you haven't gone to see it, go check it out. Bleach is still like if you can see how passionate I love Bleach. Bleach is one of my favorite animes out there, and I think I'm happy that it got its justice. I'm happy that after all these years, after the way the manga was treated, after the way the anime was ended, I can finally say Bleach got its justice with this damn a live action film. A live action film that I never wanted did its justice to Bleach that it had in so long. So, as always, peace. Have a job today, and I'm out.